What's up everyone and welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 Chevy Malibu. Let's get right into it with a chart. You're going to have 4 trims to choose from for your 2025 Malibu: LS, RS, LT, and 2LT. Ranging from that LS just shy of $26,000 all the way up to about $31,500 starting on that 2LT. So not a huge price difference separates these trims, seemingly less than $6,000 give or take, and that really means that it's easy to go from one trim to another, trying to figure out which one you want. So a little bit of a trickier decision potentially, but at least there are many within reach. As far as performance, they're all going to be identical, all getting 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 163 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, paired with a CVT. Front-wheel drive is standard, no all-wheel drive option. Looking at the MPGs though, they are very nice. At 27 city, 35 on the highway, definitely a perk of that engine and this whole overall setup. Real quick guys, here are Ben's Car Reviews. I strive to bring the most accurate and relevant information in 10 minutes. There's no misleading and no wasted time. If that's something that's intriguing to you and you like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe so you can see another channel. Let's keep going. 2025 will be the final model year for the iconic Malibu. It's been around forever and no doubt is one of the most popular sedans on the market. See these things all the time. Not seeing much of a difference here in terms of looks for 2025, but I don't see an issue with that at all. Not like they would redesign it for 1 year anyway, but let's see what you're going to get for your money on the outside. Halogen headlights are standard on all but the 2LT, which will have LEDs. Only the 2LT will have LED taillights also. Daytime running lights are standard. The LT and 2LT will have LEDs for those. A shame that LEDs are not standard on all these trims. Yes, I know they are less expensive than other models, but come on. Pushing 30 grand and you can't get LED lights? Chevy's got to do better than that. A blacked out grille is available on the LT and 2LT, as well as a blacked out grille with dark chrome that's standard on the RS and looks really good. Rolling these down the road, 16-inch wheels on the LS, 18-inch on the RS, 17-inch on the LT, and 19-inch wheels will top it off on the 2LT. Wheel designs are nice enough, but nothing crazy detailed or intricate. There are other wheel options beyond the standard setups also. The LS will have skinny tires at 205 on the width, LT has 225, but if you opt for the RS or 2LT, you have a lot more rubber at 245 on the width. A tire inflator kit is standard, but I'm devastated to tell you that a spare is not standard. It is available, but not standard on any trims. Again, why is that what they cheap out on? LED bulbs and a spare tire. I don't understand. The LT and 2LT have standard body color, heated power outside mirrors. The others are body colored and power, but no heated. A rear spoiler is available on all but the RS because it gets it standard. The RS is also going to get dual exhaust outlets. They'll be the only trim with that. The Sport Edition, Midnight Edition, and Redline Edition are available on the LT and 2LT trims. The Malibu measures in at 194.2 inches long, 73 inches wide, 57.2 inches tall, and weighs in at most 3,223 pounds. These will come with Chevy's 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain and drivetrain limited warranty, which is a pretty standard setup across the market. If you haven't noticed, Chevy is the king of available features. And if you think I've already mentioned it a lot so far, just wait until the interior. In terms of choosing a best bang for your buck, I think this one, like I mentioned, is one of the trickier choices. As you'll see in the next section covering the interior, the 2LT is stacked up, and it's the only trim that's stacked up. Yes, it's $6,000 more than the base trim, but I could actually see the value in wanting it. You're cramming all the options in for that $6,000. If you're trying to be as frugal as possible, the base trim LS will do just fine. You aren't losing any performance, and it's going to get you from point A to point B all the same, just with many fewer bells and whistles. In fact, 0 bells and whistles. If there was a happy medium in the lineup, that would be my choice for the value, but I think if you want more than the LS, I would just go for it with the 2LT and get it all. Let's get into that interior now. A fairly bland interior in these Malibus, but you can't expect too much for these price points, and clearly Chevy isn't going all out on these. Not like you're getting a poor interior either, it's just not a lot of flash or giant screens or technology like you are seeing in the competitors. There will be one setup for your infotainment. It's an 8-inch diagonal color touchscreen display, and it does fit the dash area well. There will be a basic standard driver's information area, but the 2LT gets the 8-inch diagonal color driver information center. You do have standard wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. 2LT has navigation. I am surprised that all trims are standard wireless. That they don't cheap out on, which is interesting. A 6-speaker audio system is the standard setup. The 2LT gets the Bose Premium 9-speaker audio system. 2LT is the only trim to get a wireless charger, or even have one available. Definitely disappointing to see that, not even the LT with the option. Heated steering wheel on the 2LT only, as well as that is the only trim to have a leather-wrapped gear shift knob. The LT and 2LT have dual automatic climate control, the other two do not. Again, really unfortunate not to get that. Dual pane power sunroof on the LT and 2LT. 2LT gets ambient lighting. LT and 2LT have standard heated drivers and passengers front seats, ventilated front seats also in the 2LT. 6-way manual driver seat on the LS. RS and higher have 8-way power driver seat. Standard passenger setup is 6-way manual front, and the 2LT has 6-way power front with power lumbar. Premium cloth will be the standard trim for your seats, and the 2LT has perforated leather. There are available color options and schemes, so be sure to check all that out. The trunks in these will have 15.7 cubic feet of cargo volume available, which is pretty good. Chevy sets you up with some driver's assist, safety and technology features, and as always, the higher you buy, the more you'll get. Overall, I'm definitely disappointed in how Chevy's set up these standard features. There's nothing exciting about any of these trims other than the 2LT. I think it would easily dissuade people from going with this as an option and going with a different model altogether. In review, guys, if you're in the market for a sedan heading into 2025, you want to get a brand new, latest year Malibu before they're all gone, definitely don't blame you. It's a great looking vehicle. Chevy has been doing it for a long time. Malibu has brought countless people from point A to point B. It's definitely a solid option, but it's going against some big competition. Obviously, the ones you think of right away, Honda Accord, Kia K5, which is looking fantastic. The new Sonata looks fantastic also. And of course, the Camry redesign, that one's looking great as well. Plus, the reliability of its competitors is mind-blowing. So Chevy definitely has a lot to do to beat those, and I do think they are behind that. The exterior design, I think, is falling behind the times. It's not quite like the competition is, and on the inside, it's definitely not like the competition is. Maybe the 2LT can compete a little bit better, but that's the only trim, and it's the most expensive trim. So I think if people see that they can spend $30,000 elsewhere and get more, they're definitely going to do that, and they definitely can do that. So I think Chevy made a little bit of a mistake here in how they optioned this stuff out, but nonetheless, it's still a great, reliable vehicle. If that's the one you want to go with, I think you're making a great call. Should be just fine for a long time. Hopefully this video laid things out in a clear way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have an idea for a future review, drop in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, I have that option. Check that out and join if you'd like, and I'll catch you on the next Benz car review.